SAAB is a completely different car. I love the sedans. 260 horsepower, turbo, named the #1 safest sedan on the road right now. Oh, they're gonna wash, clean, I'm gonna spray it.
Wax it.
Wax, full car ready, full detail. See that? Just for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to a business car.
Yeah, I don't want any more business. This is it.
Billy is a salesman. If you can label him as a salesman, he's more like a comedian.
Very safe, unless you get hit by an SUV, then you're dead. I'm kidding. I sold the car. It took about 4 hours, 3 hours, to two Korean boys that don't work. It's almost a miracle because they have no credit. You have to have credit. But the mother and father send them a lot of money. And we put down, and he's going to start his job in a week. So I said, you're working there now, in case they call. I gave them a little information on what to do. And they passed their credit out. Isn't that nice? I'm very excited. I'll make $250.
One of our favorite things to do is to go on IMDb and look up Billy Braver. We quiz Billy about his career because most of us aren't really sure he had a career. This is for the Comedy Store. I'm on Wikipedia. You've heard of Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia on the internet. Famous stand-up alumni include Tim Allen, Roseanne Barr, John Belushi, Billy Braver, it says here. Jim Carrey, George Carlin, Dave Chappelle. Look at these names you're with. Sam Kinison, Dave Letterman. But there's your name right there, Billy Braver.
Billy Braver is a new young comedian making his first appearance on The Tonight Show.
I love this name. I mean, it just conjures up a big macho kind of guy walking out. Billy Braver.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dynamic, the fiery, the bowling, effervescent Billy Braver.
I grew up in Brooklyn, Bensonhurst. I was always embarrassed about my nose, you know? So I had it fixed. Swelling never went down.
In the 70s, there were really two places to go to perform. The Improv down on Melrose and the Comedy Store on Sunset Boulevard. What we're gonna see here is the original wall. Here's me. And Billy, where are you? Oh my gosh, there's Billy up there with Johnny Dark, David Letterman.
Leno was hanging out.
You know, a lot of the fellows, they would do characters, but they would do a lot of characters. Billy was a character.
He took on this kind of sad sack, deadpan character, like the perennial loser.
I like a woman, not a big woman. I don't want to get hurt.
He used to come up on stage with a little lunchbox and the blue jeans, the overalls, and people were laughing before he opened his mouth.
I have problems. I have a lot of problems. I'm not as happy as I look.
This is my bedroom, and every woman that I've been with that would stay here wanted me to grow up, and they didn't like it because it was very kiddie-like. Here's a picture of me when I was a kid. That's before I had my nose fixed. My German Jew parents, very short people. This was taken while I was performing. And I was headlining in the Comedy Store. It's about 25 years ago.
Astrologically speaking, Billy, what heavenly body rules your love life, if any?
I haven't got the slightest. I'm sorry.
Don't get excited.
I don't know. I'm awfully sorry.
All right, Susan?
Don't call on me anymore.
I was real big in the 70s as a comic, and I
The beauty of Billy is that he's not shy to tell you his story. Whether they're customers at the SAAB dealership or whether they're people walking down the street, he'll talk to just about anyone and tell you pretty much his entire history.
I was supposed to do Arthur on television.
I was supposed to do Arthur on television. You know, the movie with Dudley Moore?
Ready to do it, and Steve Gordon dies at 42.
Steve Gordon passed away, and I came up with a show called Billy's Bus.
Billy's Bus.
We took kids with problems,
Mr. Carson wants to sell a store. What are you gonna do?
and we'd solve them. We'd solve them on the bus in animation.
Jungle Boy will save jungle friends.
We were ready to do it when it was stolen, calling the Magical Bus. And they stole it from me. And then they stole Billy's Bus. Then I wrote a show called Spindly Arms.
I have a lot of problems. I'm not as happy as I look.
Brandon Todikoff took the show, and we were ready to do it as a pilot, and he died. He dies. So everybody dies, so then I figured, I gotta get out. One night I'm working with the Moody Blues. Moody Blues. Finish, I'm on tour with them. And they're not giving me a chance. I said, please. I see you people laughing, you enjoy me, you like me.
You're laughing, I have no life. I'm telling them that I have no life.
And they were screaming.
They're clapping, loving it.
The place was hysterical.
They thought it was my act.
And I'm talking about my life, and I want to kill myself.
I walked off.
I walked off the stage. I walked off the stage with the Moody Blues. I couldn't take it anymore.
And then I get off to say, this is my last show.
I said, this is my last show.
That's it, it's over.
I'll never perform again.
Never gonna perform again.
I didn't want to perform anymore, I've had it.
I was heartbroken.
And I just wanted to destroy myself.
So I took to working SAAB. And I died here after a while.
Billy died.
Breaking news here, stocks all around the world are tanking because of the crisis on Wall Street.
A rough road for auto giant General Motors as U.S. auto sales screech to a halt.
Yesterday, we reported it could happen, and today it did. SAAB has filed for bankruptcy.
81 dealerships, franchises across the nation have already shut down. Kelly SAAB is really hoping that it is not going to be one of them.
I had to leave SAAB because the cars weren't going. I had to go on unemployment, and it was difficult.
Looks like the end of the road for SAAB. General Motors will
At this point in time, the brand goes, the plants go, the people are gone, and that's the end of SAAB as an entity in the world.
I'm not earning a living, and I'm disturbed. I'm collecting unemployment. I'm living like shit. I want to move from here. To make people laugh, to make myself happy, that's the only thing I have left. So I'm going to go back into what I was doing best, where I made $3,000, $3,500 a night, which is great. You got to be a schmuck to do what I did. Is it worth it? I don't know. I want to see if it's worth it.
Billy Braver. I don't know if you know me. I came up with my lunchbox, but I'm coming back now. So I wanted to say hello and find out who's booking in case I need some time. If you guys can
talk to Tommy Morris, is our town coordinator.
All right. Right now I'm at the Improv, and they told me to meet him, but it's closed. So I'll call him, see if I get a time here. Hi, Billy Braver.
Be nice.
I love you.
How are you?
Oh, you're a sweetheart. I just need. Oh, let me give you a hug. Thank
Give
you,
me a hug.
Jamie.
I love
Thank
that.
you, Jerry.
Billy, you gotta give him a
This is
spot.
the-
He's a great, 25 years ago I knew him. He did a comedy. I saw him years ago. Now I get him a spot. He's a legend. We gotta get him in the club again. Good to see
One
you.
more time. Okay. That was great, huh? That guy really likes me, huh? I went into the club, the Laugh Factory. Jamie gave me a time, and it's September 10th, and I've got 6 weeks to prepare. Going to get my pictures taken after 25, 30 years to start a new life in show business.
One curse word at a time. Good. Shit.
Shit.
Good. Perfect. You pronounced that so
Shit,
well.
I do shit good.
Good.
Shit.
Okay, let's go through this to see which one is the best.
I think this one. I like this. This for the expression. You like that for the expression? No? I like to go with this one. Hi, I'm Billy.
Billy.
Hi.
Billy Braver.
Are you from around here?
Am I from around here? No, are you?
Maybe I better leave.
I've got time.
What do you think she's feeling? Sad, happy, anger, fear, love?
Fear, little love, fear.
I think it's love.
Love, yeah.
More than anything. That's what I want you to see is the love in her eyes.
May I ask if you're Jewish?
Not necessarily.
Are you from around here?
No, are you?
Even without you trying, you have comic timing. I mean, like you have this sense of delivery that's very, very funny. Basically what he said in essence, to put it all together, that I'm a natural.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Copacabana proudly presents our Billy Braver, I've Got You Under My Skin. What a world, what a life, I'm in love, yeah. I'd love to come out doing that. Stephen, I need you here. I'm right here. Come on, laugh, I need you. I grew up in Brooklyn. I'm going to give you some Brooklyn stuff. I grew up in Brooklyn, Bensonhurst, and on my block was a motorcycle gang, and it happened to be, it was a Jewish motorcycle gang. I lived in Brooklyn, and underneath me, where we lived, Essie and Davy, I lived with my parents at that time. Underneath me hung out a motorcycle gang. And it happened to be a Jewish motorcycle gang. And the leader was a rabbi. His name is Levi Schwartz, or Levi Schwartz. The leader was this guy, he was a rabbi, Rabbi Raoul Schwartz. The leader was this guy, Slash Rosenberg. This guy was a mean sucker. I mean, he looked mean. He had a thick neck with a crease in the middle, and he kept his pencils there. He had a tattoo on his left arm, and it said, "Born to invest wisely." It said, "Born to invest wisely"? It said, "Born to invest wisely." They wouldn't fight you, beat you up, but they were tough, and they sued a lot. They were so tough that they sued a lot. Better? No. Fuck you.
You look the same after all these years.
I still
Are you
stippable.
Sure. You look like Richard Gere. You've heard it, right?
Holy shit.
You've heard it, right?
I don't know what it is about Billy, but women love him. Beautiful women, 6 foot tall blonde models love him. Everybody loves him. I've never seen anything like it.
I've met so many girls coming out of Billy's apartment. He's so cute, isn't he cute? Ladies love him, you know.
For some reason, women were attracted to this little guy. We always used to think, wait a minute, he's going with this little lunch pail and those little bib overalls over to his apartment with this girl. Is she gonna breastfeed him? Is she gonna cuddle or tuck him in?
And then I was living with a French actress when I was doing well, Marie-France PCA.
God knows you're fantastic, man.
Thank you, monsieur.
How is this guy getting these women? He still does it to this day.
Where you girls from?
Santa Monica.
Oh, you're right here. What's your name, lady?
Shirley.
That's my mother's name. What's your name?
Clarice.
That's my aunt's name. What's your name?
Roz.
Roz is nice.
If he was that fearless and going back up on stage, he'd beat Johnny Carson.
That gentleman's name is Billy Braver. Definitely, his pilot light is low.
My parents are the greatest. They were Essie and Davy. I loved them. No, they were wonderful, wonderful people that gave me everything. And my father could have been starving, and he would take care of me. And they were my big fans. They'd always see me at midnight specials. And when they died, and I tried to sell some shows, and just everything collapsed, I just figured I'm not worth it. And I was making good money, working out with various named performers, singers. And one night I got $5,000 and maybe more. And I said, when they handed me the check, I said, I don't deserve this. But selling cars, it was like a dream. People liked me, and I was able to come out with just anything off the cuff and be funny, be natural, which I was on stage too, but it was much easier. So I decided to sell and stay there, and I enjoyed it for a while. Maybe I gave up everything too easy. Maybe I wasn't that big boxer, that champion that really had the guts to stick it out. But I have that dream again.
Dreesen, it's Billy.
Get your little lunch pail.
I love you. Thanks, darling. So you care.
He hasn't changed a bit. It's me and Bill Clinton, and there's me and Ronald Reagan. I try to cover both sides.
You're unbelievable.
This is one of my first Johnny. I did 61 appearances on The Tonight Show. The whole thing, when we started out, Billy and I started, everywhere you went in America, people say, what do you do for a living? You say, I'm a stand-up comedian. The next question out of their mouth was, oh yeah, you ever been on Johnny Carson show? So if you hadn't been on Johnny,
you haven't made
America, you hadn't made it. I remember standing in the back of the Comedy Store every time he went on, just to watch the reaction of the crowd to him, you know. And sometimes it would take them a few minutes to get what's going on here. They'd see this grown man go to the stage, and yet he wasn't talking like a grown man. He was talking like the little child in all of us. And when they got it, when they caught on to what he was, and then he had them, and then they loved him, you know. And certainly Billy had that quality.
It's, are you making me, it's, thank you. I'm sorry.
I can give you 100 reasons why Billy Braver should quit, you know, and I can give you 100 reasons why he shouldn't quit, you know. But only Billy Braver can make the decision that he's not going to be defeated, that he won't give up, that he's going to try it again and again and again until he shows the world what he came to show them in the first place.
Billy Braver.
Billy Braver.
Billy Braver. Billy.
I have a lot of problems. I'm not as happy as I look. I'm going to give you a little background of my family, my parents. Sit down, sir. I was never close to my parents. They even hired a child actor to play me in our family movies. I gotta just tell you a couple things. Growing up in Brooklyn, I had two good friends that turned out to be, they were Siamese twins, and yeah, they became famous, made a lot of money on TV, but it turned out that they were frauds. Their father was a welder. I was never close to my parents. They even hired a child actor to play me in the family movies. Did I tell you that already? I forget. It's 25 years I haven't been around. And the only one to give me confidence, I must tell you, was my Uncle Marty. He was a freelance gynecologist. But nothing opened up for him, so... I lived in an area where there was a Jewish motorcycle gang. You know, there's Hasidic Jews with the hair and the whole thing? And the leader had a the leader wore a leather yarmulke. And he had a tattoo on his arm. It said, "Born to invest wisely." He was cruel to animals. You know, he used to raise homing pigeons, and then he'd move. Hey, you've been great. This is my first time in 25 years, so it's... You've been such a nice audience, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bless you.
Dude, I am so amazed he didn't just throw up on himself up there. That was awesome.
Feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel real good. It's over. How'd I do? I thought I did okay. I should have got bigger laughs, but I thought I did all right. But the applause at the end, I thought I did good.
Billy is exactly the way I remember him. I saw him 25 years ago.
I mean, if I hadn't been on stage in 25 years, I don't know what the hell I'd do. I mean, I wouldn't have the guts to do it. Not only did you walk up with the guts to do it, but you got laughs.
He looks the same. The act is the same.
And he needs to keep doing it. Another month he'll be slamming because he's got the material. So I was real proud of him. I was proud of you, Billy. About time you got back up there.
Honestly, the most comfortable I've seen Billy in years. Like, he just kind of fell right back into it.
He fell back into it.
I still have it then. You never lose it, right? It's like a bicycle. That's the Jewish motorcycle guy.
Hey, you've been really nice to me, and my mom said I better get home early, so I gotta leave. Thank you.
Well, the SAAB brand heading for the garage for good, or is it? Might it come back?
In a last-minute deal, Dutch sports car maker Spyker will pay $400 million to become the new owner, saving the 60-year-old brand from a planned shutdown.
This is, of course, a happy day for everybody who has a soft spot for SAAB in their heart.
Long live SAAB!
When I got up there and I said I'm not as happy as I look, and I brought my lunchbox, they loved me. I haven't, never lost it. Never lost it. I'm gonna make it, and I'll make it at this age. I'm happy. I'm as happy as I look.